Hello, welcome to this IntelliVid Market Briefing commissioned by Kaltura. Today we're talking about the growing role of video technologies in enabling digital experiences in the agentic enterprise. I'm Steve Vonder, Senior Analyst with IntelliVid Research, and I've been tracking the market for enterprise video solutions for more than a decade, and never before have I witnessed a video market with such promise, with such opportunity as we see right now. And that's primarily because of the rise of AI and how it changes the nature of video's role in the enterprise. And the team at Kaltura has asked me to come and talk a little bit about that concept, and also how Kaltura as a vendor fits into this changing landscape. Now, to understand where we're heading in this market, we must first look at the evolving role of video itself. Now, historically, video has been a medium of communications, but rather than being a medium, video now in the age of AI really becomes a data type that enables the development of a wide range of software applications that can enhance productivity in the enterprise in new and very substantial ways. So what does that mean from a practical perspective? It means that companies like Kaltura that have the capabilities to create, manage, and distribute video have an inside track on creating an entirely new class of enterprise solutions in which video becomes searchable knowledge while also emerging as an interactive interface that enhances user engagement with agentic databases. Indeed, it's the rise of AI computing processing power itself that makes all this possible. For more than 4 decades, organizations have been leveraging computer systems to manipulate text and numbers via word processors, spreadsheets, and other applications in their effort to build corporate databases. But in that time, video has largely been a forgotten stepchild in the whole enterprise process. If you record a webcast or maybe a video meeting on a historic basis, it goes on a hard drive, never to be seen again. But in this video, we'll be explaining how and why that mentality is changing. Indeed, video should no longer be thought of as files to be managed in the enterprise. Rather, video platforms moving forward should be viewed as tools fostering the development of a broader intelligent ecosystem that facilitates how organizations amass data that drive agentic applications and enable the distribution of agentic output on a multimodal basis. Indeed, it's not hyperbole to say that video will indeed emerge as the linchpin for creating, managing, and distributing corporate knowledge in the AI enterprise. So let's talk about why multimodal capabilities are so important to success in the AI enterprise era. Moving forward, organizations will be graded and differentiated based on the quality of their agentic workflows that are built on top of in-house databases that have 4 primary characteristics. First, the data must be proprietary. There has to be some unique advantage that a company brings to the table, and that data has to be expressed in the information that drives the agentic workflow. Second, that data needs to be immaculate. No room for hallucinations here. If you're operating your business, you want to build and curate data that drive agentic applications that are going to be accurate 100% of the time. Next, the information needs to be current. You have to reflect current marketplace trends using insight that incorporates what's happening out among your competitors on a real-time basis. Fourth, all the information must be secure. You don't want any interlopers messing around with the data that's driving your overall agentic workflow. Now, it's going to be a challenge creating these databases. Individuals are not going to sit down to their keyboards and type in all the information that's going to drive this information. Rather, what's going to happen is that this information is going to be easiest to capture, easiest to ingest, easiest to create via audio and video platforms. Whether that video is created on or captured on a passive basis for meetings and webcasts, or developed specifically with people talking into cameras. We're going to have an age where the creation of video on a multimodal basis will be the primary source for information that will drive the development of corporate databases. Now we'll need systems to manage all that content, being able to transcribe all the information from that video and make sure that it's accessible on a ready basis. Also, you'll need a platform that can enable the distribution of content on a multimodal basis. Text prompts are great, but in some cases, there will be more engaging ways to deliver agentic output via audio and video avatar types of outputs. Certainly, the opportunities for vendors enabling multimodal in the enterprise are massive, but they still have to bring a range of capabilities to the table to make it all work. And that can be tough because enabling enterprise video is no trivial task. Video, of course, is much more difficult to handle than text or numbers, creating challenges for software developers. Now, my brethren in the technology analyst business certainly view Kaltura as a leader in a range of video adjacent solution categories. Here's a quick list of some of the areas where Kaltura has been cited as a leader. Recently, both Forrester and IDC named Kaltura a leader in virtual event management platforms. Gartner cited Kaltura in two of its market guides for video platform services and meeting solutions. Frost & Sullivan named Kaltura its Company of the Year in enterprise video management. Aragon cited the company as a leader in enterprise video. IDC again named Kaltura as a leader in AI-enabled enterprise video. And ISG touted Kaltura's capabilities in conversational AI, while Forrester named recent Kaltura acquisition PathFactory as a leader in conversation automation solution. With recognition from all these different product categories emerging from all these analyst firms, it's fair to ask whether or not we have the right definition for what's happening in the marketplace. Indeed, we could see this amalgamation of video technologies forming into a super category of AI-infused video solutions that drive new opportunities to build productivity in the agentic workflow. Certainly, any vendor worth their salt in the multimodal AI arena will need to support a wide range of technical capabilities in order to satisfy the varied needs of the evolving agentic workflow in the AI enterprise. We see four main categories where vendors are going to have to be able to provide reasonable support in order to make the AI enterprise something that is actually achievable on an ongoing basis. The first of these categories is the ability to support creation. Video platforms are well suited for this, of course, because they can capture data in unstructured formats in a relatively rapid manner. Second category is understanding of the content that's collected. AI tools provide transcriptions of audio and video content. The next step in the workflow is orchestration. You have that knowledge in hand, but you got to make sure that agents are able to access and surface that information in a relevant and rapid fashion. The last step of the workflow is engagement. This is the distribution aspect, and as we have discussed, it's not only going to be suitable for organizations to distribute agentic information on a textual basis. Rather, it's going to be a multimodal experience where audio and video will be put to work in situations where that creates better engagement for users with digital content. So just how are corporate users going to generate productivity from these technologies? Two of the earliest applications are learning and enablement, where agents personalize knowledge and practice, and revenue engagement, where they guide buyers and sellers through relevant content and into next actions. Also relevant in this discussion is the implementation of automated solutions that enhance customer service. In education, we see the ability for avatar-led systems to create learning sessions that can proceed at a learner's pace on a one-to-one basis, where training can be applied in a way that's most suitable for the person who's actually going through the education experience. And that training capabilities can be extended into the workplace, where we see the ability to leverage, for instance, avatars and training simulations that let individuals experience certain work scenarios, such as a sales call, getting real-time feedback from agentic databases that help hone their skills before actually going out and engaging in the similar real-world activities. So if you stuck with the video up to this point, I suspect I may have piqued your interest about the prospects for multimodal AI in the enterprise, and you're probably going to ask yourself, well, what is this marketplace worth? Unfortunately, I can't tell you that. The total addressable market, measuring that for multimodal AI today is akin to trying to guesstimate what the value of the HTML market was in 1996. These are fundamentally enabling technologies that make other applications possible. Now, as discussed just now, we know that enterprise multimodal AI could be put to work in a wide range of applications like customer service, sales management, marketing applications, employee training, and the like. But really, represents a Rorschach test for technology adoption. This is the type of fundamentally enabling technology that when people see it, they'll figure out additional ways to put it to work. And so the opportunities for multimodal AI are really limited by the creativity of the people who get their hands on the technology. So without a doubt, this market is still in its earliest of days, and it's really too early to declare winners. But Kaltura has assembled an unusually complete set of capabilities to compete in this emerging agentic digital experience category. We can be certain that Kaltura is among the companies who are on a very short list of vendors that bring multimodal capabilities together with agentic solutions in a way that facilitates agentic digital experiences in the enterprise. This will be a fun marketplace to watch over time, and I look forward to answering any questions that you may have regarding our view at IntelliVid of the opportunities in multimodal AI for enterprise use. Feel free to email me at the email address below, svonder@intellividresearch.com, or reach out to the folks at Kaltura for their viewpoint on the opportunities associated with implementing multimodal AI video capabilities. For IntelliVid Research, I'm Steve Vonder. Thanks for your time.